Welcome, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. See if I can get my phone to load. Internet's a little iffy today. A little bit iffy on the internet. Live on the community tab. Share. Twitter. Send out a tweet. Get off that. Go back to here. Put this. Go here. And let's go here to live chat. All right, we're live. I got it shared out on the community tab. Got it shared out on Twitter. Hopefully we're live worldwide. Hopefully the old phone is working right. Hopefully the internet's working good enough. I hope. I need to find the email that I received John Ladd. I had it and now I can't find it. I got to try to find this and reply to this. All right. Hold on, guys. Trying my best to answer an email here right quick. All right, there we go. Hey, Tony Damon, what's going on? Hey, KK, how you doing? Sorry about that. I was answering an email from Mr. John Ladd there right quick. Well, no power till tomorrow evening. It's supposed to be 5 degrees in the AM. Well, you better bundle up with your honey bunny. What's up, KK? Why don't y'all just go get a hotel room? Go get a hotel room that's got a generator. That's what you need to do. Get you a gosh darn hotel room. Either that or just cuddle up in front of that gas fireplace. Don't you got a gas fireplace? It's 15 now, low was 8. Dang. We thought about that. Yeah, almost all hotels normally have a generator. So you might want to think about that. I'm in car sitting at Wally World. I hear you, Wally World. The lightning sorted it out. Ah, well, I guess you're down to the where they leave the light on for you, Tony Damon. You should be able to get a good discount there. You should be able to get a good discount. Vermont's in the Wally World parking lot. What's up, Aurora? Are you really in the Wally World parking lot? Or are you at the police station? Tell the truth, Vermont. Are you in the holding? Gas stove is on. Be careful running that gas stove that long, Tony Damon. Be careful running that gas stove. That gas scares me. I don't like gas. I don't like cooking with gas. I don't like heating with gas. I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, be careful running that gas stove. Hey, Mr. Pierre, how in the world are you doing, buddy? How you doing, Mr. P? Tony Damon says boiling water. Yeah, son is in an interview. I got you, Vermont. I got you, brother. I hope that's an interview at Walmart and not an interview at the jail. That'd be tough if your son is holding you in jail. Aurora saying howdy. Been busy with work, my business. How is everyone? We're doing good, Mr. P. Everybody's down with ice and snow. All the folks on here. Tony Damien's out in Texas with no power. Looks like it finally happened, folks. It finally happened. Hell has frozen over. Theft protection. Oh Lord, Vermont. I can see it now. He'll be arresting you for theft protection. For theft. Yep. Yep. Have the cameras up at the Walmart watching you, Vermont. Putting you in jail. It's not hot here, Mr. P. We're in the 40s and it's still raining. In the 40s and still raining. Well, night should be interesting. No lights, no TV, monopoly by candlelight, and adult beverages. Wow. Well, there's one thing about it. It'll definitely be cold adult beverages. Okay, driving, be home soon. Okay, Vermont. But yeah, it looks like pretty much the whole middle part of the nation, northeast of the nation, everywhere's ice and snow, folks. They were talking, I watched the weather. They were talking about that Louisiana and Arkansas got the thunder snow. It's like a thunderstorm with the thunder. And we had that up in Western North Carolina many years ago when it come to big blizzard. We had that thunder snow. Hey, Tony, that's what I did years ago. That was fun. I also play cards as well. But yeah, that thunder snow, it don't happen very often. Doesn't happen very often. Wish I had a puzzle. I hear you, puzzle. I used to like to do puzzles many years ago. Used to do puzzles. My grandmother's sister, uh, they used to get together every Friday and Saturday night at her house and put together puzzles. Great old big old table, like a big dining room table, and they'd work those puzzles. They'd do those. I used to call them the double ones. It'd be like a mountains with a lake, and then on the reflection in the lake would be the mountains or whatever it was. Those are hard. We played Sorry earlier. Yeah, those are the hardest puzzles to put together. Is the ones with the reflections. I did one time that another one that was hard was it had hot air balloons in the sky, and the hot air balloons were reflecting on a lake. That's probably one of the hardest ones I ever did. Was the hot air balloons filling the sky, and then the same colored hot air balloons reflecting in the water. So that makes it tough too. Appreciate the like and the share. Arlene Verdita. Yeah, you get one of those 2,000 or above puzzles that are reflections on a lake and a backboard. Those are hard to do. I love the board game Clue. I used to like to play Clue, KK. My favorite board game of all time was Risk, R-I-S-K. I used to love to play Risk. I hear you, Gaming Prince. Welcome back. Yeah, I used to love to play Risk. That was my favorite game. We used to play that in the military a lot. Risk is a fun game. I used to love it. Okay, Tony Damon. Tony Damon said, I love Risk. Yeah, me too. That's my favorite of all time. I used to always start in Australia. That was always, if I could, at the beginning of the game, if I could get Australia, I always started down in Australia, and that's where I would come out from. That was my favorite starting point, was Australia. So what's everybody up to? Everybody got the snow and the ice, the cold temperatures. I know they said the wind chill this morning in Dallas, Texas was 16 below zero in Dallas, Texas this morning. So I know it's cold over there. Saving battery. Why don't you just go out to the car and charge the battery? Charge your phone with the car, Tony Damon. Tony Damon. Saving battery. Yeah, several people are getting that, Gaming Prince. A lot of people are saying they're getting a headache from it. Mom did not, from the Pfizer one. She did not. And I take her back tomorrow. She gets number 2 tomorrow. So she gets her second one tomorrow. But the first one she got, no side effects. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Worth it, though. That's right, Gaming Prince. I think so, my friend. I truly do. I think it's well worth it. Yep, it's well worth it. I think we're getting ready to have thunderstorms here this evening. We're supposed to get some bad weather here this evening. Thunderstorms heading our way. North of here, ice, but not where I'm at. Thank goodness. Upstate of South Carolina, and I think Western North Carolina, East Tennessee is supposed to get possibly some snow and ice tonight. And then there's another system coming Friday, y'all. Supposed to be another bad one coming Friday. That's really supposed to hit the upstate of South Carolina, Western North Carolina, Tennessee. I think that one's coming in Friday. That's what they're predicting now. So that one's going to be a doozy on Friday again. I guess it's the way the jet stream is right now. All those storms are coming in from the northwest and cutting all the way down through Texas, coming around the jet stream. But Friday's supposed to be a bad day for us here. A bad day on Friday. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I also like to apologize for my last appearance with the darkness and nonsense I was talking. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good, Gaming Prince. Don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it. Just be good, dude. Take care of yourself. But yeah, YouTube all day long today. I don't know if any of you guys have been on YouTube, but there's tons and tons and tons of videos of snow and ice. They were talking about that. The Weather Channel was talking about it. Said this is like the first time a lot of people have ever seen snow in their lifetime in certain parts of the United States. I guess that's pretty cool. Some people, first time they'd ever seen snow in their lifetime. I know Louisiana was getting snow, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow in Louisiana. Arkansas got snow. So I guess if you're a kid and you've never seen snow before, I guess it was pretty cool to be able to see snow for the first time. Just glad it wasn't me. But yeah, I guess that's pretty fun for kids. It's never had the opportunity to see snow before. That'd be pretty awesome, I guess. Pretty darn awesome. Anybody that hasn't seen snow and you want to go on a road trip, head up there to Vermont, where Vermont Painting Photos is. He's always got snow in the wintertime. I saw this morning in Minneapolis, their high, Minneapolis, Minnesota, the high was going to be -1, and I think the low was going to be -12 tonight. So it's definitely cold up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's a cold place. Lord have mercy, that place is cold. But I guess it's what you get used to. It's what you get used to. Like Vermont, they've lived up there so long, they're so used to it. He'd probably go to Florida in the wintertime and absolutely burn up. You take a vacation in the wintertime and go to Florida, he'd be running around the beach naked down there at 50 degrees. I had a buddy of mine, an African American guy, one of my best friends when I was in submarines. He was from Maine. And he said when it used to warm up to 55 degrees up there, they'd go down to the beach at 55 degrees. That's pretty wild. 55 degrees, I'm still looking for a jacket. Ron Martin was his name. Good guy. He was one of my good buddies in the service. Yeah, at 55 degrees, he said they would go to the beach when he was a kid. Go to the beach at 55. I guess after being cooped up all winter long, got 55, it's time to get out of the house. Get out of the house. I know at 55, wouldn't even think about going to the beach or the lake or anything else. It's just too cold. 55, KK says a heat wave. Yeah, a heat wave at 55. You're right. A heat wave at 55. I like 70. 70 is a nice round number. 70 is a nice round number for throwing on the shorts, flip flops, and a t shirt. That's good weather. Break out the golf clubs. Lots of toys. How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing today? Appreciate sharing me out. Appreciate that. But yeah, 70's awesome. Dust off the old golf clubs, throw on the shorts and t-shirt, get out and play some golf. Hanging out. I got you. Yeah, 70. I agree, KK. 70 is a good temperature. If it stayed between 70 and about 77, between 70 and 77 year round, I'd be a happy camper. I would be very happy with those temperatures. Hard to find somewhere that stays that temperature year round. I don't even know if they have a place in the world that stays that temperature year round. Thank you, lots of toys. Appreciate it. So what's everybody been up to today? Anybody do anything good? Snow, ice, freezing cold temperatures. That's right up some of y'all's alley. Freezing rain, power outages, car pileups. It's sad to say, but it does. The, it's funny how excited the weather folks get when we get this bad weather like this. The weathermen get awfully excited when they have weather like this to report on. I guess they get bored of saying, "Well, it's going to be partly sunny today," and then tomorrow they say it's going to be partly cloudy. So when these big storms come in, they love it. A lemon muffin. I hear you, Nell Court. I'm not big on lemon, Nell. I used to love lemonade when I was a kid. One of my favorite things in the world, Nell, was a uh, bologna sandwich with Duke's mayonnaise and a big old glass of lemonade. But now I can't drink lemonade because it gives me the heartburn. But I used to love a bologna sandwich with lemonade. We used to go swimming when I was a kid. They had a public swimming pool about what 7 miles from the house, I guess it was, and we'd always pack a lunch to take with us to the swimming pool, and that's what I'd have: bologna sandwiches and lemonade. That was my favorite thing when I was a kid. Used to love oranges too. I can't eat oranges no more. Can't drink orange juice. Gives me the darn heartburn. But yeah, I miss that. Lemonade and orange juice. That sounds good. Had another one of my favorite sandwiches today for lunch: peanut butter, strawberry jelly, and ham sandwich. That's what I had for lunch today, and a glass of chocolate milk. Hey TJ, how you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, peanut butter, strawberry jam, and Black Forest ham sandwich, and a glass of chocolate milk. That was my lunch today. It was delicious. Scrumptious. TJ be posting pictures of his girlfriend on Instagram. Very pretty young lady. We're getting an ice storm tonight into tomorrow. Yeah, TJ, it's all over everywhere. What's up, Noni May? You froze to death yet? Yeah, I don't know, Neil. They say it's because of the way the jet stream is. The way the jet streams drop, it's letting all that polar vortex come down from Canada. And as the regular storms come in Oregon, it's all coming right down the jet stream. That's what they're saying. Hey, J Dog, what's going on? What's up, J Dog? What you been up to, Noni May? I know you've been up to trouble. What what kind of trouble you been causing, Noni May? I know Noni May got snow. J Dog says doing good. Glad to hear it, my friend. I guess Noni May got some snow out there in Missouri. Who was it we had in here yesterday or day before yesterday? Somebody was here from Missouri. Said they had snow. Yeah, Noni May, somebody said you had to rest for 2 days. You wore yourself out chasing the FedEx driver down the driveway. That's what somebody was saying. Is there any weather person making explanations? I haven't heard nothing now. They're just talking about how the jet stream has took a dip into the United States, and that allowed all that Canadian air to come. And then the regular rainstorms that are coming in off the coast of Washington and Oregon are picking up the jet stream and dropping south. It's what's causing it. Oh, Noni May. Poor old Tony Damien, they're out of power till tomorrow. Hey, Angler Allen, how in the world you been doing, my friend? Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you stopping in and visiting with us. Guys, if you don't have Angler Allen, grab up that channel. Angler Allen's been part of this family for a long time. Grab up Angler Allen if you don't have that channel. But yeah, other than this terrible weather, I don't know what's going on. Doing great. I've been extremely busy. I hear you, Angler Allen. I hear you, my friend. But yeah, I guess right now there's more bad weather going on more states than it has been in a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen this many states with snow, sleet, freezing rain, ice, all at the same time. And like I say, there's another one coming Friday. We're supposed to get it over here in the Carolinas, Tennessee, and Georgia on Friday. They said we're supposed to get another one. Now down where I'm at, they said it's just going to be rain, but just north of me, it's going to be the freezing rain and ice. Angry Allen says we're getting hit hard in Nashville. Yeah, I saw Catfish Terry made a short video. Angry Allen, old Catfish Terry was showing the mess going on over that way. He posted a short video earlier. Yep, so I knew over towards Nashville was getting hit. I think we're supposed to get thunderstorms tonight, but today is the 4th day in a row that it's been raining here. It's not a heavy downpour, just a constant little rain for 4 days today. Today makes the 4th day. And then tonight they're talking about when that storm is coming out of Texas and all that gets over here, chance of thunderstorms here tonight. So I guess we're going to get some heavy rain tonight. But the ground's completely saturated. Me and Terry live down the road from each other. I got you. I got you. I got you, Alan. Yeah, that's my old buddy, Catfish Terry. He's one of the first channels I found that talk like I talk. Super iced over. I got you. Yeah, when I watched YouTube for the first year that I joined YouTube, I was just a watcher, and I came across his channel one day, and he was the first person on YouTube that I found that talked like I talk. So I thought that was funny. Alan says he's funny. Yeah, he is. I've been trying to get him to quit work. I've been trying to get him to retire. I tell him that every time I see him. Said he couldn't afford to retire. I told him if I had his money, I'd burn mine. He doesn't spend all his money on them aquarium and them fish in the aquarium. That's what's wrong with him. He spent all his money on that aquarium and them fish. You should have just put him in a cement pond, caught him some of them catfish, and just throwed it out there in the cement pond. That's what he should have done. He could sit on the back porch and just cast out in the cement pond, catch catfish, and turn them loose. He'd go fishing every day then. I know he hates going to other people's live stream and trying to type in the chat. He absolutely hates that. He does not like typing in the chat. But yeah, he could sit on the back porch and fish. If he had him a cement pond. If he had him a cement pond, just throw him some of them catfish he catches, throw them in the back, and sit on the back porch, catch catfish. Make videos about it. Only bad thing about having a pond is you got to worry about the darn snakes. I grew up as a kid. We had a pond out behind my house. Them dang snakes used to be all over around that darn pond. That's the only bad thing about having a pond. Got to worry about the darn snakes. Worry about darn snakes. If Tony Damien hadn't handed Adam that apple, we might not have had to worry about snakes, y'all. So blame it all on Tony Damien. All right, see you, Al. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Nell Court says yucky snakes. That's right, Nell. It's all Tony Damien's fault. If Tony Damien hadn't have fed Adam that apple, we might not have had to worry about snakes right now. So it's all Tony Damien's fault. Her and Vermont Paint. He was there at the beginning too. No, I didn't, Nell. I did not see it. See Chrissy's apples and snake painting? Nope, I didn't see it, Nell. I did not. I don't even like snakes. I don't even like to watch them on TV. But not now. I watch that show where the swamp people are down there in Florida catching them big old snakes. But it still gives me the hibby jibbies. It's a fast version. Yeah, I like to watch that show, but it gives me the hibby jibbies just thinking about it. Ugh. Ain't nowhere in the world I could go down there in them Florida Everglades and try to catch them snakes like they do. Oof. Now my mama, if she's looking through a magazine and all of a sudden there's a picture of a snake in the magazine, she'll scream and throw the darn magazine. Same thing if one comes on TV. If one's on TV, she'll scream. She's deathly afraid of snakes. Deathly afraid of them. Snakes on the Plane movie. I'd have died, KK. I would have literally fell over with a heart attack if I'd have been on that plane. That Snakes on the Plane. I would have fell over with a heart attack. Aurora says we only have 2 species of snakes. Are they poisonous, Aurora? Here in South Carolina, we got all kinds of poisonous snakes. We got water moccasins, we got copperheads, we got diamondback rattlesnakes, we got timber rattlesnakes. I don't know what else we got. We got a bunch of poisonous snakes here in South Carolina. Same thing up in North Carolina. One is. I got you, Aurora. I got you, Aurora. That's a bad thing about Southeast Asia, y'all. Everywhere you go in Southeast Asia, there's snakes everywhere. I watched snakes on a plane, the movie the next day, plane to Vegas. No joke. Dang, KK. Ugh. Yeah, South America's got snakes. Southeast Asia's got snakes. I guess there's poisonous snakes all over the world, y'all. I heard one time that Hawaii don't have snakes. Did y'all ever hear that? That Hawaii has no snakes. They got spiders, but they had no snakes. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what somebody said one time. That there was no snakes in the state of Hawaii. I don't know if Alaska's got snakes or not either. I had never even thought about that. I don't know if Alaska's got snakes. If Vermont Paint was here, I'm sure he could tell us. I'm sure he'd have the answer to that. I went to the premiere to that movie. Oh my God, people were screaming in the theater, myself included. I hear you. There's Vermont Paint. Vermont Paint, I have a question for you. Does Hawaii and Alaska have snakes? Way back in the day, everybody said Alaska didn't have no snake, or that Hawaii had no snakes. So does Hawaii and Alaska have snakes, Vermont Paint? I know he'll know the answer to that, whether they have snakes there or not. Back in the day, they used to say Hawaii only had spiders. They didn't have snakes. And a lot of the species of spiders, they said, came in on ships. Is how they got to Hawaii. But I don't know if that was true or not. I've never seen a show that, watching Gold Rush and all that. I've never seen or heard anybody up there talking about snakes. Alaska Bush people, I've never heard them talk about snakes. So I don't know if they have snakes up there or not. What's up, Daggin Hills? Hope you had a great Valentine's Day, brother. Hope your dinner went well. So what everybody get for Valentine's Day? Hawaii has no known snakes. That's what I heard. I heard that. We were over there in the service. They said that Hawaii had no snakes, just spiders, and that a lot of the spiders had came in on ships. Holloway family says heard snake tastes like chicken. That's what a lot of people say. Holloway family. A lot of people do say that. Hawaii is importing snakes. Dang. Alaska has zero. I figured it'd be too cold in Alaska. Crystal's Plants, how y'all doing today? So what did everybody get for Valentine's Day, y'all? I meant to ask earlier. Did anybody get anything good? Somebody yesterday said they got superhero wedding rings. What was it they got? Spider-Man and Captain America wedding bands. I thought that was a little different. Hey, Scratcher Chick, how you doing today? What'd you get for Valentine's Day? Hope everybody got something good. Yeah, I hear you, Crystal Pets and Plants. I think uh I think today hell officially froze over. It's cold everywhere. Cold, ice, snow, freezing rain, cold rain. Yeah, I think hell finally froze over today, y'all. Balloon flowers and stuffed animals. I hear you, Scratcher Chick. That's pretty cool. Balloon flowers and stuffed animals. That's cool. Good for you. I think Daggin Hills was fixing one of them big fancy dinners that he fixes last night. I got flowers, chocolate, card, candy. I hear you, Crystal Pets and Plants. That's a good Valentine's Day. They said they were going to sell a bunch of flowers this year. That's what they were saying on the news. It was going to be a record for flower sales this year because a lot of people didn't get out and go anywhere. So a lot of people were ordering flowers online. Yeah, Tony Damien got a heart box of chocolates and two Instacart deliveries. That's what Sid got her for Valentine's Day. Box of chocolate hearts and two Instacart deliveries is what Tony Damien got. Crystal Plant, what did you get, Hilby? I didn't get nothing, Crystal Pets and Plants. I didn't buy myself nothing. They have a stand they put up that sells Valentine stuff. It's for the last minute people. Ah, for last minute people like you, Daggin Hills, horseradish cheese is yummy. Now I would try that, Vermont or Vermont. Daggin Hills said they have a stand they put up that sells Valentine stuff. It's for the last minute people. That's what Vermont Paint needed, Daggin Hills. Last minute people. Vermont said horseradish cheese is yummy. That actually sounds good to me. She gets Instacart deliveries every day. I hear you. Dagenhill said it's crap. Oh my God, I think I sparked a debate. What is the chorus to Ozzy's Miracle Man? Laugh out loud. I think I made a rock and roll debate. I hear you, Gaming Prince. Horseradish cheese. Never had it before. I would try that though. I usually the only thing I ever like horseradish on is Arby's roast beef sandwiches. That's the only time I eat horseradish. I just had it on a cracker with pepperoni. Was it good? Sounds good. I had one of my favorite sandwiches for lunch today. I had a peanut butter, strawberry jam, and ham sandwich. That's what I had for lunch today. KK said I had a barbecue sandwich today and a grilled chicken sandwich for lunch. Dang, KK. KK chowing down on the barbecue and the grilled chicken sandwich. Yes, it's great. Just a tiny kick at the end. I got you. I used to buy those great value big bags of pepperonis at Walmart when I traveled on the road, and I'd keep them in the refrigerator at the hotel room. I used to love those things. Used to love to just sit and eat pepperoni. I used to love those beef sticks too. Summer sausage, beef sticks. I used to love those. Estandia sells the same stuff for Mother's Day too. I gotcha. Yep, that's what I eat, Vermont says. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of that when I traveled. It was something easy and quick, and I can just throw the big old. I used to get the big old bags of it. Throw the big old bag in the darn refrigerator at the hotel room. Yep. Yeah, I used to love pepperonis, beef sausage, or summer sausage, beef sticks. Used to love it. I used to like that uh, honey Dijon salad dressing. I used to like to dip uh, beef stick or summer sausage. It had just a little bit of bite to it too. That honey Dijon did. Game and Prince. That song was in Beavis and Butthead Do America movie. I think it was an Ozzy song in it. Chorus or chords? Dagenhill said. Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. Yuck. Dagenhill's in here cussing in the live stream. Talking about Miracle Whip. Yuck. That just ain't right. Miracle Whip. Yuck. I'm so tired of the crap today. Lately, people have been making apocalypse jokes like there is no tomorrow. I hear you, Vermont. I hear you, dude. No spell check, Dagenhill says. Uh, yeah, I was supposed to get, Mom was supposed to get an email today uh, verifying her appointment for the second shot tomorrow, guys. And she still hasn't received the email. I've been checking her email all day today, and I have not gotten notification for her to get the second shot. So I'm just going to take her. Just going to take her. That's the joke of the day. Bad joke. I hear you. Yeah, like there is no tomorrow. That's right, Vermont. So I'm a little bit worried about that. The last time they sent a notification the day before. I I wish they I wish there was Dagging Hills. I wish there was. That's 2 days in a row. He's come in with some pretty darn bad ones. 2 days in a row. Yeah, 2 days in a row. He's been off his game. 2 days in a row. He's been off his game. No, that wasn't the worst so far. That one yesterday was pretty bad, Vermont. That one yesterday or day before yesterday was pretty bad. Somebody was in Vermont's live stream. When was it? Yesterday or day before yesterday? Asking him if he was selling his paintings in galleries. And that's what I've been telling him for a long time. He needs to move down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and open up his own gallery and uh, sell his paintings in his own gallery. But he said Mrs. Vermont won't leave from up there. It's like trash, Vermont, all pretty bad, Dagenhill says. Oh, Lord. Yeah, somebody was asking that yesterday or day before yesterday, I think, in his chat about if he sold his paintings in an art gallery. Daggin Hills, what do you call a belt made from watches? A waste of time. Wow. 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 Trash was being kind. Ha ha. Daggin Hill says. A waste of time. I hear you, dude. Yeah, a waste of time. Wow. But yeah, today's 4 days in a row it's been raining here, folks. 4 days in a row it's been raining here. Supposed to get thunderstorms tonight. And then it's supposed to get bad again Friday. I guess there's another big storm coming Friday. It's going to get bad. Hey, Chuckle. Okay, so that's a keeper. I hear you, dude. They asked Vermont if he was ever hung in a gallery. He said no. He did escape a firing squad one time. Dang, Daggin Hills. Let me read that one more time, dude. They asked Vermont if he was ever hung in a gallery. He said no. He did escape a firing squad one time. That's pretty funny, Daggin Hills. That's pretty funny, brother. That was pretty fun. Four Corners Report. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's a cold rain here, y'all. We don't have the ice or the, you know, for us it's cold. It's in the low 40s and rained for 4 days in a row. Yesterday it was in the 30s. Today it actually did get up to 40. Doing great. Got you, Four Corners. That's awesome. Been out moving snow. Uh, Daggin Hills, it snows here every blue moon, brother. Every blue moon it might snow. But normally we get sleet, freezing rain, and ice is what we get here. Been out moving snow. We got 18 plus over this weekend. Once I was going to say something about being hung at a strip club, but I thought better of it. I I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, dude, we get that freezing rain and ice. That's the biggest thing we get. And believe it or not, Daggin Hills, that's worse than it's worse than snow. We get one of those ice storms here. We lose power for days at a time. It's really bad because we got so many pine trees here. As soon as that ice comes down, it'll get a half-inch thick. Comes down on the power lines. It's just an absolute mess here when it comes to one of those ice storms. The last big ice storm we had, I think we were out of power for 10 or 11 days. We had no power for 10 or 11 days. It was a mess. So it's better to get the snow than it is that freezing rain and ice. But yeah, they said Louisiana and Arkansas were getting thunder snow last night. Getting that thunder snow. Yeah, getting hung at the strip club in your yellow banana thong. The yellow banana thong. I wonder if the Beatles wrote that song Yellow Submarine for old Vermont paint. I need to call up Paul McCartney and ask that. Vermont says portion of northern Vermont, northern New York. Winter storm warning remains in effect from 7 p.m. this evening to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulation of 8 to 12 inches. Wow. Travel will be very difficult, especially during the Tuesday morning commute. So it looks like Vermont Paint's getting 8 to 12 inches of snow tonight, y'all. 8 to 12 inches of snow for Mr. Vermont Paint. KK said banana thong, better yet. I hear you, KK. Yeah, looks like Vermont's going to get 8 to 12 inches of snow. They said parts of Louisiana got like 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. They said this morning. Yep, crap is hitting the fan already. I hear you, Vermont. I hate when crap hits the fan because it blows right back in your face. KK says got a winter weather advisory till noon tomorrow. I think it's pretty much, 3/4 of the United States is under some type of warning, y'all. 3/4 of the United States is probably under some kind of warning. KK said 8 to 12 inches of snow. Guys, it's bad when they got ice and snow in Houston, Texas. It's bad when it snows in Houston, Texas. Poor old Tony Damien's without power until tomorrow. It'll be the first time I've had crap in my face. Damn cows. I hear you, Vermont. Yeah, Tony Damien's without power until tomorrow, y'all. Just when we get our snowpack, we'll get up to 6 feet in the next month. I hear you, Four Corners. Y'all can have it. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Can't stand that much snow. Not anymore. I say it every day. I can't take it no more. 250,000 without power in Texas. Well, that's better, Four Corners. They said this morning there was 2 million in Texas. Said there was 2 million in Texas without power. Nothing worse than a crap covered cowtail. That's exactly right, Vermont. Tony should work on her karma. I hear you, Daggin Hills. Yep, it's been an hour, guys. I'll be right back, folks. Give me just a minute. I got to get up and move. I'll be right back in 1 hour, or 1 hour, in just a couple of minutes. Been sitting here for an hour. I'll be right back. Them darn crazy wild dogs are out there sitting in the chairs in the rain and in the cold, just like nothing in the world is bothering them. Just like nothing in the world's bothering them. And it raining and cold like that. Aram, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you coming by. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I wish I'd have been able to watch that first season of shoot, what's it called? You just need soap. Here's your chance. I hear you do. It's like beating Carolina in a vegetable eating contest. That ain't hard to do. Hey, Amazing Maisie, how you doing? Hope you're staying warm, my friend. Yellowstone. I wish I'd have watched the first season of Yellowstone. There's been a marathon on this weekend and today. But when I checked it yesterday, it was on season 2, episode 1. And I didn't want to watch season 2 and 3 without watching episode 1. I've heard a lot of people say that's a really good series. I don't know. But everybody said it got really good reviews and said it was a good show. But like I say, I missed the whole season 1. Round 1 broccoli. Carolina quits. Dude, I'd quit before I even showed up if I knew it was broccoli. You'd win by default because I would not even show up. KK said soap. That was a great show. KK, you watch entirely too much TV, KK. That's all I can say. I'm doing good, getting ready for this big storm, then another one Friday. Yeah, the one Friday's going to be a big one too, Amazing Maisie. It's going to be a big storm Friday. We're going to get it all the way down here to South Carolina on Friday. Just north of me on Friday, supposed to get the freezing rain and sleet. So, yep. Tony Damien's out in Houston, Texas with no power. They got snow and ice. So her and Sid's at home with no power until tomorrow, she said. They can't use the gas fireplace because the lightning got it the other day. Well, I hope my neighbor doesn't want mail. The town plow just sent it through the front yard. Oops, he may have been a bit close. She laughed when I put mine on a pole that spins when hit. I hear you, Vermont. I'm old enough to remember those shows when on the air. KK, you're just 21. How do you remember all that? You're just 21, KK. OMG, I'm old. I hear you, KK. I hear you. I know the History Channel today's been showing, they had Lincoln on, and then they had George Washington on, and HBO's doing that mini series about, I think it's Sam Adams or John Adams, one of the Adams. So there's a bunch of TV channels today showing president movies and series. Uh, yeah, those were the days, Vermont. Those were the days, Vermont. Changing out the foil wrapper, thinking that a fresh piece of tin foil would make it better. Yeah. I was watching some show about how they make food and had Necco wafers. Yeah, there's a bunch of presidential movies on today, or series. They're series, is what they are. I couldn't do those assembly line jobs. Must go insane. Yeah, I can't imagine that either, Daggin Hills. Assembly line work is not for the hillbilly. I'm telling you right now. I would go absolutely insane being in on the assembly line. I'd be like Lucy. I hear you, Daggin Hills. I hear you, buddy. I'd like to know how you get one of those $250,000 a year jobs tasting bourbon. I need that. I should have had that job. I don't like the chocolate Necco wafers. I like the strawberry. The strawberry. Mom, mom put whisk on each end. It worked so great. Her dad was an engineer. I hear you. Yeah, I'd like to know where you get one of them 250,000 a year jobs tasting bourbon. I miss my calling. I should have signed up for that job many, many years ago. Boy, I'd be rich now. He'd be rich or be dead. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, they spit it out. It don't matter. It still absorbs through your tongue and goes through your liver. Cinnamon and spearmint are my favorite. I used to love strawberry. I used to love the strawberry. No comment. Nope, not touching that. I hear you, Vermont. Chuckles the Clown, Mary Tyler Moore. Wow. KK. Maisie Maisie says wintergreen. I think one of my favorite, like I told y'all a few weeks ago, my favorite candy of all time was butter rum lifesavers. That was my favorite candy. Butter rum lifesavers. I love them things. Neil Court says, I'm back. Yeah, butter rum lifesavers. That ranks right up there as one of my most favorite candies. I've been watching Adam 12 again. Love that show. I noticed today, Daggin Hills, on one of the channels on mine, they got a marathon of Hogan's Heroes. Hogan's Heroes. I love that show. Mont says, KK, here's one for you. Who is Clarabelle the Clown? I'm an old fart, KK says. Mason May says, oh yes, butter rum is yummy. Your mom loved those Werthers. I like Werthers too. Yeah, I like Werther's candy. But them butter rum lifesavers, I don't even know if they still make them or not. Yeah, Hogan's Heroes. Well, back then, Daggin Hills, we didn't know what pervert he was. We didn't know that Hogan was a pervert back in the day. Howdy doody show, KK says. I love big hunk, but can't eat them anymore, Nail says. Yeah, who would have thought that Hogan was the pervert that he was? Yeah, I guess we should have known that the way he used to hug on Clink, uh, Colonel Clink's secretary all the time. Dang, so I'm not old enough for Howdy Doody. Me neither. Me neither. He was played by Captain Kangaroo. I'm the young one compared to Vermont and Hillbilly. Daggin Hills, you're older than me. You older than me. KK said, love Jack Benny. Guys, my favorite comedian of all time was Red Skelton. Now, he was my favorite comedian of all time. He didn't do dirty jokes, but Lord, that man was funny. He was absolutely funny, in my opinion. Red Skelton was one of the best comedians of all time. A taffy maple with peanuts, Nell Court says. Yeah, Red Skelton. He was hilarious. He was so funny, it'd make yourself laugh. He'd get to laughing, and you couldn't help but laugh too. Monty played the clown. Holy, I remember Captain Kangaroo. I'm a huge George Burns fan and Gracie Allen. That was before my time, Vermont. That was before my time. Yeah, George Burns and Gracie Allen was before my time. I think that's part of it, Carolina. Ruined it for me. That and the Germans were really played by Jewish people. Think they would have said no, but they made them look so stupid, I guess. Yep. Yep. Vermont says, I watch old TV. Yeah, you watched an old TV, all right. Vermont used to ride his dinosaur to the drive-in movies back in the day. Him and Fred Flintstone and Wilma, they used to double date. Vermont and Fred Flintstone used to double date, y'all. Can you believe that? KK said, my favorite male comedian is Charlie Callis. I don't know who that is. Daniel said, I watch an old TV. Me too. Amazing Maze says, George Burns and Gracie Allen were awesome. I was a Red Skelton fan. He was absolutely hilarious. He's a good Christian man, too. Dagnall said he looked like a chicken, I think. George Burns. He played, what was that movie he played in? Didn't he play in that? Was it him and John Denver played a movie together where George Burns played God? I think it was him and John Denver. Clean jokes and you laughed hard. That's right, Vermont. Mom let us stay up late to watch Red. Yep. It was a good show, I thought, Neil. Vermont said, oh, God. Is that what it was? George Burns played God and uh, John Denver was on there. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that movie. Oh, John Denver. He kind of had a laid back voice to him. I like some of his songs he did. I think he had an alcohol problem too, though. I'm pretty sure he had an alcohol problem, if I remember right. Died in a small engine plane crash. That shows of Buddy Hackett on Prime Video. He was funny. Yeah, he was too. He was funny, Daggin Hills. Tried a few times to redo movies like that. Some didn't work so well. Yeah, they didn't. There's been, I agree with you, Vermont. There's been a whole bunch of them out there tried to have the same uh, theme to it, and it just wasn't the same. Hey, remember Solid Gold TV show? I don't think I remember that one, KK. A bird went in his engine. Yep, you're right, Daggin Hills. Experimental aircraft he designed. Yep. Yep, you guys are correct. He had a different voice. I like several of his songs. I didn't like them all, but I like several of his songs. Oh, John Denver. Hmm. I ain't thought about him in years. Years since that even crossed my mind. Take me home, country road. Yep, country roads. Take me home. Yep, he was a pretty good singer. I like that song Calypso he did. Calypso. He had an anger issues when he got divorced. He chainsawed the bed in half because of the settlement. Yeah, I think I saw an interview with his ex-wife that said he had anger issues. It's funny how many of those artists and movie stars have anger management issues. Hey, Clayton's Irish Den, how you doing today, my friend? Vermont Paint said maybe that's why I liked him. 2 Mile for me. I hate his hair. He looked like a kid they brought into the Brady Bunch before it got canned. Yeah, he looked like he had always had one of them bowl cuts, one of them bowl cut haircuts, and them glasses he wore. Yeah, he had some different looking glasses too, Daggin Hills. Yeah, he did. I'm good, you thanks. I just uploaded a new intro. Clayton's Irish Den just uploaded a new intro, guys. Check them out. Check them out. Yep, that was a great song, and the song with Olivia Newton John. Seemed like I saw something a while back. Somebody found, I think it was the original jacket that she wore in the movie Grease, and they bought it and gave it back to Olivia Newton John. I'm pretty sure I saw that a couple of weeks ago on the news. I don't remember how much the guy paid for it, but somehow or another he ended up with the original. I think it was the jacket she wore in Grease and gave it back to her. I think it was cousin Oliver. I may or may not have saw. Hold on a minute. Let me get the phone so I can read what he said. I may or may not have sawed a car in half. Sawed a car in half once when a girl dumped me after I bought the car for her to drive. Wow. Vermont says, I may or may not have sawed a car in half once when a girl dumped me after I bought the car for her to drive. Wow. KK says, love the movie Xanadu. Went to a friend's live to say hello and heard him mock what I did last week. Well, some friend I blocked him. Don't need him in my life. Can I get a? That's exactly right, Gaming Prince. Don't need him, buddy. You don't need them. Anything that brings negativity into your life, you don't need them. That is a true statement. You don't need negativity. There's enough negativity in this world that you just don't need it. Sawed a car in half. That's pretty serious when you go to cutting a car in half. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty serious. Pretty darn serious when you go cutting a car in half. Wow. Hmm. I never thought about that. You probably used the cannon, Dagenhill says. Probably used the cannon. Yeah, you got me pretty mad to cut a car in half. Hmm. I'd have to think about that one for a while. I'd have to think about that before I go cutting a car in half. She slept with a friend when I was working out of state. Dang, dude. You just got even madder when the judge made him replace it with a new one. I hear you, Dagenhill. I hear you, Dagenhill. Ford Escorts are 10. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Cut the darn car in half. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I'm better now. See why I don't ever drink? Dagenhill said the friend was paying the insurance. Dang, Dagenhills. The friend was paying the insurance, Dagenhill says. Wow. That's funny. The other guy was paying for gas. Wow. Boy, I tell you what, don't ever let Dagenhills get anything on you guys. Don't ever let Dagenhills get anything on you. You'll have a bad day. Is all I can say. Wow. Vermont says, okay, I'll shut up now. Oh, me. Y'all crack me up. I swear to goodness, y'all crack me up. You really, this is why I do this, y'all. This right here is why I do this. Y'all crack me up. You really do. That's what makes it all worthwhile. You guys crack me up. See, this is what it's supposed to be, y'all. It's supposed to be funny and have fun. That's what this YouTube thing's supposed to be all about. None of that drama, none of that hating, all that other crap. It's supposed to be funny. It may be all made up if any judge asks, but nope. Wow. I tell you what, between Vermont Paint, Daggin Hills, and Tony Damien, it's always funny around this crowd. It's always funny around this crowd. They crack me up. Yeah, they crack me up. But anyway. All right, guys, I reckon we're going to call it quits today. We've been at it for almost an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all. Guys, please try to be careful out there. Tony Damien's out of power till tomorrow. Dagnell said, I had a horrible neighbor that was married that would pick up men at the Home Depot depending upon what she needed done. Saw a roofer, painter, fence builder, but nothing was ever completed. I hear you, Dagnell. Vermont says, what? We're all perfectly sane. No, Vermont, that's why we all come here, is because we're not perfectly sane. We are not perfectly sane. That's why we're the island of misfit toys. We're all off our darn rockers. But anyway, guys, try to be safe out there. I know Tony Damien's without power until tomorrow. KK's expecting a whole bunch of snow tonight. Vermont Paint's expecting a whole bunch of snow tonight. There's yes, we must be sane because the shrink never came back. It's because we scared her to death. Well, I'm saying just ask my doctors. Yeah, right, Vermont. But guys, do please, please, please try to be safe out there. It's bad everywhere, guys, from Texas to Michigan, everything east. Bad weather, slick roads, snow, freezing rain, ice, rain. Everybody be safe, y'all. And be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming. All us nutcakes. I'll see y'all tomorrow, y'all.